And we need women.
Women make us feel passionate, affectionate.
We need women.
Of course we
Do we need women?
Yes.
We do. We need men.
No,
Why?
because we can be strong, independent
We need
women.
men?
No,
No? Do we need men?
we need men to make us.
Number one, don't listen to this freaking drizzle. Like all men are useless, so if all the men disappeared in the world, what would happen? Women would thrive? No. You guys would have a much, much, much worse existence. And that goes for men too. If there were no women in the world, we would have a freaking whack existence. So trust me, we need each other. Don't let them fool you on this one. Men need women and women need men.
Imagine a society or a situation where there are no gender roles, and there's a complete reversal of everything, and there is just complete chaos and solidness in society. That is, people doing what they feel like doing. A man can do this, a woman can do this, and thereabouts. Imagine the state of chaos and solidness that it will bring upon that society. Now, hold that thought. Distinguished judges, esteemed audience, good day. I am by name Ubesi Uchenna. And with me here is a lovely team. To my right, we have Eden Michael, and to my left, we have Ugwan Yafam and Ichukwu Nedum and Ugu Martins. We are from the University of Nigeria NSUKKA campus, and we are here to support the proposition which states that gender roles are natural and necessary in maintaining order in the family and society. Now, what are gender roles? Gender roles are those unique roles or those unique activities or unique things that have been assigned to a specific gender, probably by nature. When you talk of something being natural, that means, or something by nature, it means that something has been like that from time immemorial and has been like that over time, with things evolving and so on. And when you say something is necessary, that means it's needed, it's a key factor and needed in something. Then we have taken the liberty to divide this topic into several parts: the economic stability, biological build, and so on. To expatiate more on what I just said, I'll hand over the mic to the first speaker.
Looking at it from the historical perspective, you have to understand the fact that simultaneously, independently, different cultures all over the globe, different places, different continents, they all developed gender roles. You have the Dravidians of India, we take the Sumerians from the Middle East, we take the Qasians from South Africa, we come down to our locality, I take the Igbo, the Hausas and Yorubas. I'm spreading them apart. These are cultures that had no contact with each other, but then they all created gender roles. Now, why were gender roles simultaneously developed in these cultures? Now, the only reason why that would have occurred would have been because society on its own develops gender roles due to human interactions as a way to impose order and chaos. You take the hunter-gatherer system, you have a group of people, so there's a need to delineate tasks, and the more general tasks you delineate, the easier it is for everybody to know what to do, for the society to function properly. And we have a clear case study of what happens when people forsake their gender roles in the Roman Empire. Now, the early Romans were all fighters and farmers. That was their main duty, to be a Roman man or a Roman soldier or a Roman citizen. Now, at later times, as Rome became richer, had influx of slaves and all that, the Romans themselves disregarded their gender roles of being fighters and farmers. Now, the result of that was that Rome fell, because when push came to shove, there was nobody left to perform those roles of fighting and farming in that society. But I'm not going to say it all. We're not just talking about history here. Let's move over to the biological aspect with my friend Nedu.
Well, under this topic, I'll be explaining why gender roles are necessary for order in a society under two major subtopics. The first one is biological differences and evolutionary roles. Biological differences between men and women have played a significant role in shaping traditional gender roles, influencing societal structures and individual behaviors. These differences, rooted in evolutionary biology, have historically dictated the division of labor and responsibilities, contributing to the stability and functionality of family and societal units. This means that your body as a man or as a woman, your genetic makeup as a man or as a woman, has already pointed to what you will be more efficient at doing. It's no wonder that in the early times, men were involved more in more daunting tasks like hunting, farming, protection of the community, because they have higher testosterone levels that makes them have stronger body mass, stronger muscles. They are able to take more risks and they do more daring things. Therefore, they will serve better in those tasks. Women, on the other hand, with higher oxytocin levels, tend more to nurture. They tend more to give care. And human beings, all the way from the day they are born till 3 years, till even when they die, they love care, they love nurture. And that is a unique ability that can only be given by females. Females have the ability to bring life into this world. So it is wrong, it will destabilize the society when a man starts trying to do what a woman is already biologically inclined to do. It is wrong when a woman starts trying to do what a man is already biologically inclined to do. That brings about disorder in the society. Coming over to my second point, which interplays with the first one, economic efficiency. Going back a little bit to history, as time went on, things like farming, hunting, protection of community with cutlasses, guns, evolved from those simple needs of survival to more complex things like industries, factories, and we had a lot of types of industries. We had the cement industries, we had car industries, steel industries, coal industries, and these needed a lot of tough work that would be put in over a long period of time. We find out that it was so easy, it was natural for men to naturally fall into those areas of work due to their physical strength, while women naturally fell into areas of caregiving because of their biological inclinations, like doctors, nurses. They did very well in that, and this has proven that gender roles helps economic efficiency because it shows that we do better in our specific roles rather than trying to do what you are not naturally inclined to do.
And then let us try to remember the popular franchise John Wick. Now in John Wick we have Winston quoting, and I quote him, "Now without rules we live like the animals." Yeah, there is a saying that everybody must play their role for society to remain whole. If you take away man out of the equation of the society, you have an imbalanced, unpredictable society, one that is going to fail on its own. A proof of that is that no female exclusive society have survived up to present day. And you take away the woman from the society, you have an imbalanced society, a chaotic society. Proof of that is that no male exclusive society have survived up to present day, which means that the male and female performs individual roles that cannot be performed by any other person, and so does every other gender. You take an example with the advertising. There is a reason why models used in advertising soaps and creams are usually female, because we all love a pretty face. Yes, we all do. Whereas it's kind of like introduces that psychological factor that makes people more inclined to purchase these products. Now, if these marketers, these advertisers, they have understood this dynamics of man, and it's the reason why they take these strategies. You want to advertise a product for men, let's say menswear, you will use a man, you won't use a woman to do that. That is part of gender roles. As the society changes, gender roles do change. That is the power of them. They are fluid. Nowadays, the most successful societies are those that are flexible enough to change their gender roles to meet the needs of that society, and that is exactly what we need, because that is what is needed in that society. You find a society where there are no gender roles, or where gender roles are stifled, then there is lack of order, there is imbalance, there is indiscipline in that society.
In examining the interplay of the biology, the culture, and social structures, we can find compelling evidence of natural basis and societal importance of gender roles. Looking at the frameworks as earlier discussed, you see that it brings a kind of understanding. Everyone knows this is where I am more suited at, maybe based on your biological makeup. You understand? Imagine a car deciding one day, I don't want to run on the road, ignoring its makeup and deciding to run in water. And the boat decides, I'm tired of running in water, I want to go on road. You can see that it's going to bring about confusion. It's actually how it looks when men decide to play the role of women and women the role of men, ignoring their makeup biologically and other aspects as been mentioned by our speakers. Looking at it from the framework, it creates a framework, it brings about orderliness. Looking at it from its flexibility, you understand, its dynamism, it has been dynamic, it didn't remain as it has been. As one of our speakers say, talked about its fluidity. There are some of these rules that were harmful to the female or the male aspect. With time, you see that it's been adjusted. Those ones that are being harsh, you understand, to the male or female aspect, are being curtailed, are being worked on. They are being adjusted so that it will be convenient and bring more order and more stability in our society and in our family. Because when there is order in the family, there will be order in the society, as the family is the unit of the society. With this and the points my fellow colleagues have mentioned, I believe we are able to convince you that gender roles is really necessary to our society. Thank you.